Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and welcome back to another video. This one is going to be a software review, and as you can see guys, this is the new Xsplit Gamecaster brought to us by Split Media Labs. In this video guys, I'm going to be breaking down some of the key features of this software, and also show you how useful it can be for simply setting up a recording or a live stream. Alright guys, as you can see, one of the very first crucial features here is the fact that Xsplit Gamecaster can be used to record your capture card for your Xbox or PlayStation. It is compatible with capture cards such as the Elgato and the PVR, or any other alternative. As you can see, I do not have a capture card plugged in. However, if I did, it would appear here. I would simply be able to click the Open Console Viewer button, and this would show exactly what is on my monitor or TV screen. I would then simply be able to start recording once my settings were correct. Xsplit Gamecaster does advertise that you can set up in 2 minutes or less, and there is a variety of great features that I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. Alright guys, firstly, if you come over to the Accounts tab, we'll see here the live streaming section. By default it is set to twitch.tv, and you can authorize your account. I will not do that right now because it will take me a while and I will have to log in. However, you cannot just stream to Twitch, you can also stream to YouTube Live, Ustream, or use a custom RTMP, which is basically live streaming to your own custom server. This is quite complex guys, so I wouldn't bother trying to do this unless you know how to set up an RTMP. Then you've got the video sharing tab here, and currently you can only upload to YouTube, but you can authorize your videos to be uploaded to YouTube, and then you can later choose from the recordings tab which videos you'd like to be uploaded. You can also authorize your social networks such as Facebook, Twitter and Google+. I will not do any of this right now because I will have to log in, but you can just quickly go ahead and click any of these buttons and you'll be brought to a login page, and as soon as you log in guys, your accounts will be authorized. Alright guys, we've now switched to the settings tab, and this next screen you're going to see is where most of the important work is done inside Xsplit Gamecaster. So you see this first section here with the drop down and the settings icon is called Stream Settings. This is for when you're live streaming to a website such as Twitch, YouTube or any of those other sites that I mentioned earlier. Firstly, you're going to want to click the drop down and determine your resolution. Please note that this does depend on your internet connection, your computer specs, and the bitrate of your internet connection. 720p HD and 1080p Full HD is used quite a lot. Personally, I like to have mine on automatic as this does most of the hard work for me, as Xsplit Gamecaster does determine for me which is the best resolution for me to stream in, determined on my, like I said before, computer specs, on my internet connection. But just for now guys, I'm just going to switch this to 480p medium just to show you this little menu here. If you have any of our codecs installed, you will be able to use these. However, for now I will just use the default codec, and you can adjust the frame rate. Personally, I like to keep mine on 30 FPS anyway, purely because YouTube caps to 30 FPS, so if I'm going to upload a live stream to YouTube later on, there's no point in me having anything higher than 30 FPS. The next tab here you'll see is recording settings. This is for local recordings, for things I just want to upload straight to YouTube. I like to have mine on 720p HD, purely because I know that my computer can handle recording at this resolution. I'm going to click this again guys, and once again it's the same menu with the codec, your frame rate and the quality. I like to have on high because everything looks nice on high. This drop down here guys is quite self-explanatory. This is the microphone that you want to use in your recording. Of course, if you don't like to use your microphone, you can always click none. This is quite an important feature here. Next guys, camera. If you want to include your camera in a video, you're going to want to select your camera from this drop down. If you cannot see your camera in this drop down, then you might want to consider unplugging it and plugging it back in after restarting the Xsplit Gamecaster software. I will show you here an example if I turn my webcam on. So here I am guys, as you can see on the screen. This chroma key effect that you see here is for if you have a green, blue or red screen. You can be cropped out, and this will crop around all this background here and make it look like you are actually inside the game. It is quite a nice effect if you do have a green, blue or red screen, but please bear in mind these are quite expensive. This here, BRB graphics, is for if you're live streaming. You can choose a piece of art, like a piece of graphic work, to show to your viewers when you're not live streaming, or when you've gone to do something else if you want a quick break. I don't have any set right now, guys, but I can tell you that the resolution that you will need for these is normally 1280 by 720. That is kind of a default resolution for most things, and you can design those in Photoshop quite easily, or you can use free alternatives such as GIMP. And here, guys, status label is the final tab. You'll see two things: game FPS. This will show you the FPS of your game while Gamecaster is open. I like to use this. And also CPU load. Now, not a lot of people use this, guys. I do recommend it because it does show you in a percentage how much of your CPU is being used. I find this quite useful, so I like to have this on also. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much the settings tab. So let's move on to the next tab. Alright, guys, now the penultimate tab on Xsplit Gamecaster. These are basically the keys that you will use inside Gamecaster to perform different functions. As you can see, I have my key for starting and stopping a live stream set to F12. I have record a local recording set to F9. Also, if you're a Twitch.tv partner, you can set up things like run ad. And there is also simple other things that you can set up like push to talk, mute microphone, and all those other fancy things that you can do. As you can see, to set a key, guys, all you literally want to do is click inside the box, and for example, I'll choose F7 to run an advert, even though I'm not a Twitch.tv partner. If you do accidentally hit the wrong key, guys, all you want to do is go ahead and hit this X button at the side of the box. That will clear it. Then just go inside the box again and hit the key you'd like to use. Alright, guys, as you can see, the final tab inside Xsplit Gamecaster is the recordings tab. Both of these recordings were recorded with Xsplit Gamecaster just as a test. As you can see, I've not really got my resolution set up when I recorded these. However, if you follow this video, you will have all your resolutions and stuff set up correctly and how you like them. For an example, guys, as you can see, I've renamed this file. You can do this by simply clicking down here on the pen icon next to where it says file name.mp4 and renaming it. For example, ytlol. Just rename that. And then you can see that this file has been renamed. You can also click this bin icon if you'd like to delete the video. One of the very key features here is the open folder feature. This will allow you to click it, and then you can see a video preview, and you can actually watch your videos. To upload to YouTube, guys, all you want to do is click on a file and then click YouTube. You will be presented with this screen. However, first you will be asked to log into your Google Plus account or your Gmail account and asked to authorize Xsplit to be used by YouTube. Please do not be scared by this, guys. It's not going to try and hack your account or anything like that. It's just simply authorizing the software to upload to YouTube. Once that has been uploaded, guys, you can simply click on Twitter, and as you can see, I can't do it because I don't have a video link because my videos have not been uploaded. However, once the video has been uploaded, you can click Twitter, Facebook, or Google Plus and simply and easily share these videos with your friends. As always, guys, I've been James. If you enjoyed this review of Xsplit Gamecaster, please leave a like and a comment. Also, if you have any constructive criticism, please leave it down below, as I'm trying to get better on YouTube every day.